Hey guys, today in this Ashes Creation video, we're going to take a look at a side-by-side comparison. The one on the left here is old footage from that I have from Alpha 1 that happened 3 years ago. And the side-by-side comparison on the right is Alpha 2 World Boss gameplay footage. And so I'm just kind of comparing the two World Boss footage because it's like the two things that I can kind of equally compare, but I'm going to talk more about the game in general and just what I think, just from what I've seen in the videos and stuff, what they actually have updated from the original Alpha 1 and kind of my review on Alpha 1 in general. So like to start, the graphics in Alpha 1 were not bad. They were fluid, the mounts weren't clunky. It felt good. The graphics weren't bad. The animations, that stuff wasn't bad. The art style was a little bit generic. Um, but overall, I mean, it's an MMO. It's not gonna have the best graphics in the world, but it definitely could have been better. Now, looking at it on an Alpha 2 perspective, looking at the game, especially in more recent videos, it's looking a lot better. Like, lighting's a lot better. They switched to Unreal Engine 5. This Alpha 1 was in Unreal Engine 4, so you can definitely tell the difference, like lighting wise. But yeah, that stuff, is definitely improved, and I'm sure will continue to improve, and especially like the animations, right? The animations of spells, things like that. Like we've already seen them do many, many different iterations of the spells. So I would expect that to continue to get better as we go here. Now the combat system, tab target, I would always prefer action combat if I could have it, but tab target, as long as it's done right and it feels fluid and it feels sticky, and you can definitely like feel like you're impactful when you're playing tab target, I can definitely play a game like that. And this game actually does it pretty well. In Alpha 1, I had actually enjoyed the combat, even though it was nothing compared to what it is right now. Like now the combat is, a lot better. You can see there's a lot more skill variability, there's a lot more combo potential that didn't exist in Alpha 1. They've definitely updated that a lot. The PvP, we only got to actually PvP for a couple days during Alpha 1, which was pretty shit. We were able to duel and stuff out elsewhere, but there was a PvP was only on for like a couple days. I'm assuming that's going to be completely different when Alpha 2 comes out. I think that PvP is just going to be a constant factor, of course, and that system is going to be fully built into the game. So I'm really hoping that that's the case. When it comes to like social features and stuff, there were guilds in Alpha 1, but it was a very rudimentary system, didn't really have much to it. There was the system for governing the nodes, but the nodes were nothing like they are now. Like looking at the node system in Alpha 2, it's completely revamped. They've done a lot. They've done a lot to the game to update and add in those types of things where all the social features, the node building, all that stuff was not in Alpha 1, so that's all going to be brand new to me. Now the UI, if you take a look at the UI on both screens, they're actually not too much different, to be honest. Like they haven't done much with the UI. You can definitely see some spots where they definitely touch things up, especially like the skill bar and stuff. It definitely looks a little better. But yeah, I mean it's not drastically changed. But I also don't have a huge problem with the UI. So I mean they haven't really changed it much, but I'm sure that's the last thing they have on their mind, is the last thing they're worried about. Now, the performance and stability, actually, the performance for most of Alpha 1 was quite good. I remember there was a few times where some quests were not working and they were inactive, and that actually created a problem with progress. I remember that was for a couple days, but you have to remember this was like the Alpha 1 test, and we were going into this expecting for things like that to happen. It was a broken ass game. It's still going to be a broken ass game. You're still going to expect that shit to happen. You're going to expect quests to break. You're going to expect bosses to break. These things will happen in Alpha 2, so just continue to expect that. I'm just assuming it'll happen a lot less. Now, can you get into Alpha 2? You're going to be able to get into Alpha 2 if you hadn't pre-ordered in the past. I would click the link in the description for to sign up with my link. Once you sign up with my link, you can just wait for them to reopen the keys for Alpha 2 and then you can buy in. I'm sure they'll probably do some key drops or something like that as well during Alpha 2. So if you want to follow my Twitch and you can just kind of watch that for Twitch drops. On Twitch, I'll be 24/7 streaming all the world boss fights and any other content I have for Ashes of Creation from the past, up until launch. So if you want to, stop by over there, drop a comment in the Twitch chat and drop a follow to prepare for Alpha 2, that'll be great. In terms of how far we've came, right? And from Alpha 1 to Alpha 2, it's been 3 fucking years, man. It's been 3 fucking years. It better be so much better. And listen, Alpha 1 was good, and Alpha 1 made me feel happy. But there was still a lack of content, and there was still a lot of missing pieces to the puzzle. I see that they put in a lot of those missing pieces. Now they all have to perform. You guys had 3 fucking years from this last alpha. So please, please, Intrepid, give us an MMORPG. I'm out. Peace.